It was another big week of events for Liv Morgan and the Judgment Day that have appeared to grow fans' suspicions about certain aspects of the story, so let's break everything down there. We first got the big important piece of storytelling for the Judgment Day on the July 22nd edition of Raw, with literally the opening seconds of the show. The intro featured the Judgment Day walking into the arena, but look closely and you'll see that their walk-in was perfectly orchestrated to show the divisions and difference within the group. Up front was Finn Balor, Dominik Mysterio, and JD McDonough. These three are your current main bad guys of the Judgment Day. They're the pure heels and also the Liv Morgan brainwashed and influenced members of the group. These three don't really see eye to eye with anyone else in the group, and they're all highly suspect to side with Liv Morgan when things really hit the fan. And then behind them we see Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest laughing with each other and having a fun time. Rhea and Damian are the original members of the group, and they're also the baby faces of the group, so that's why they're in their own little clique away from the other three. Carlito was then seen way in the back all by himself as a comedic thing, and just to show you that Carlito still doesn't really fit in with the heels or baby faces of the Judgment Day. He's just all on his own. So even that simple walk-in moment had so much deep levels of storytelling to it. Sure, the Judgment Day is still one group, but watch that intro back and you could see just how divided the group really is. And that theming would continue with the first backstage segment involving the group. The group was seen once again playing on their PlayStation that was gifted to them by Liv Morgan. Rhea tried getting them to stop playing and told them how the goal was to still bring all the titles back to the Judgment Day, and how she was going to do her part in the plan by bringing back the women's title to the group at SummerSlam. That's when Dominik Mysterio pulls Rhea Ripley aside to do some confronting of his own. Dominik questioned Rhea Ripley about that clip that was going around from Jackie Redmond's Instagram, where Rhea yeeted when asked if Jey Uso had her number. That clip went very viral amongst the community last week, so it was nice to see WWE make that clip known to what's happening on WWE television. Rhea Ripley tells Dominik Mysterio that she was only joking around when she said that about Jey Uso and how she didn't mean it. Rhea then threw it back at Dominik by saying that she was just messing around, unlike what he's been doing with Liv Morgan, and says she's been looking at Dominik's socials too. So that could be a reference to Rhea Ripley fully being aware of Dominik Mysterio's social media activity. Despite Dominik fully denouncing Liv Morgan at every opportunity he gets, his social media activity tells a whole different story, with him constantly dropping likes and comments all over Liv Morgan's posts. So Rhea's letting Dominik know that she's got her eye on that. Also can't forget that Dominik Mysterio has Liv Morgan's number, and instead of blocking her right away, he was letting the messages come in. So you can look at it as being highly hypocritical that Dominik legitimately had Liv Morgan's number and had exchanged messages with her. But now Dominik is going to get upset with Rhea Ripley over a joke about Jey having her number. Finn Balor then enters the conversation with a very interesting direction. Finn tells Dominik that he has to fully take care of Jey Uso, but Rhea Ripley goes against Finn's idea and says that Jey Uso doesn't matter right now. But Finn spins it on Rhea and asks why is she defending Jey Uso. So Finn's take is pretty interesting because once again, it's hard to really read him for his true intentions. Does Finn really see Jey Uso as a threat to the group, or is Finn simply using Jey as a manipulation piece to drive Rhea and Dominik further apart? Because right when Rhea said that they don't have to go after Jey, notice how Finn's response was to question Rhea on defending Jey. Finn probably said this to get in Dominik's head and make Dominik think that Rhea must really have something going on with Jey Uso if she suddenly didn't want to inflict pain on him anymore. So again, Rhea, Damian, and Dominik are the highly featured members of the Judgment Day, but don't sleep on Finn Balor at all. He can surely be up to some plan of his own quietly in the background of all this current chaos. And we'll get more into Finn's secret plan, especially after the next set of events that took place. Finn is able to manipulate Dominik to go against Rhea's wishes and go out looking for Jey Uso backstage. They all split up to find Jey. So Finn leaves Dominik's side so that they can find Jey faster. But almost immediately after Finn leaves, Liv Morgan is waiting around the corner for Dominik Mysterio. Liv says some very important lines there to open up her interaction with Dominik. She tells him that they can't keep sneaking around like this, but how everything's gonna be okay. Finn Balor then re-enters the scene and tells Dominik how he left him for 10 seconds and how he already is with Liv Morgan. And this scene here, once again, is either a big coincidence or it's all part of Finn's secret agenda. Ever since Finn and Liv were spotted together in the car, the big suspicion was that Finn and Liv were working together on some type of plan. And this moment right here definitely seems like something that could have been orchestrated by Finn and Liv. Finn knows to leave Dominik right at the specific spot where Liv was waiting around the corner, and then comes back moments later to make it seem like he caught Dominik red-handed. Just seems like that potentially could have been something that Finn and Liv set up together to push their agenda forward. And what could be Finn and Liv's plan and agenda? Well, it definitely seems realistic that the terms of their deal could be that Finn helps Liv Morgan win over Dominik Mysterio, while Liv does her part to cause tension for the Judgment Day and for Finn to take advantage and gain leadership of the group because of it. That definitely seems like Finn's secret plan. Just a few weeks ago, Finn was coming after Damian Priest for changing and being the main problem with the Judgment Day. And now this week, Finn is going after Rhea Ripley on the grounds of her defending Jey Uso. It looks like Finn is doing everything he can to cause drama and tension with the two leaders of the group, so that he himself can come in and take over leadership of the group. And if Finn and Liv's plan works out well, they'll literally both get what they want. Finn kicks out Damian and Rhea from the group so that he can gain power as the leader, and Dominik will belong to Liv Morgan. Those seem like some massive endgames that we could start seeing in the coming weeks here. The Judgment Day eventually got to Jey Uso, but they got outnumbered by Jey and Sami since Finn and Dominik were off to the side with Liv. So Rhea gets upset and takes Dominik to the ring. Rhea told Liv to come get Dominik if she wanted him, but Liv was up in the stands talking about waiting until SummerSlam. Liv confessed her love to Dominik, saying that men like Dominik want girls like herself and not like Rhea. Liv asked Dominik to share his feelings with her, but Dominik went on a rant about how he hates and despises Liv Morgan and how she needs to leave him alone. This made Liv Morgan walk off crying while Rhea licked Dominik's face in approval. And the second this moment happened, it looks more clear than ever that Dominik is turning on Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam. Maybe it's accidental, or maybe it's on purpose, but telling by the direction and flow of this story, Dominik is helping Liv Morgan retain some way, somehow at SummerSlam. And that'll be another turning point for this story. Dominik is a heel and Rhea Ripley is babyface. Them as a couple just doesn't logically work anymore. So Dominik needs to be paired with a heel partner, and that's going to be Liv Morgan. So things might look up right now for Rhea and Dominik, but it looks like that's just a setup so that the heartbreak will hit everyone even harder when Dominik leaves for Liv as soon as possibly SummerSlam. As far as what Liv can do in the meantime, if Liv and Finn really are working together, maybe they could stage something together to make Dominik jealous and lead him into their plan even more. It's insane how many people are manipulating and toying with Dominik in this story, but SummerSlam should absolutely be the moment where Dominik makes his own choice and does it in a shocking fashion. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.